Hi guys, Triqa here again today, and I will be showing you today how to make display photos. And what I mean by that is a canvas where you can show multiple pictures on the same screen to make them look as a display, obviously. So we're going to get started by opening up Photoshop, and what you're going to need for this is multiple photos or pictures, GFX. I've got 3 at the moment. It looks better with 5 or 6, but today I'm only going to be using 3. So what you're going to need to do first is get these 3 or whatever amount of pictures you got and resize them to the same size and center them in the middle of your page. And then what we're going to do is we're going to reshape the corner, the separate sides of the three pictures, and we're going to make them look as if they're on an angle to make them look as if they're coming out of this. So what we're going to do is click Control T and then hold down Control and Shift and then just move it up like that, not too much otherwise it doesn't look realistic. And then move this one down just a little bit and then hit OK, enter, and then click Control T again and just resize it so it matches the photo next to it. Okay. When you've done that, you do it to the next side. So layer 3, Control T, and then hold Control and Shift. Drag down again. As you can see, it gives a very good effect. And then once you've done that, what we're going to do is make our shadow. But first things first, we're going to hold Shift and click down to our layers. Go into blending options. Wait, first of all, we want to merge the layers. So click the first one, hold Shift, and click down to the other one so they're highlighted. Then click merge layers and go into blending options, and then we want to make a drop shadow, and that should be about right, 100% opacity, so that looks good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this layer to make a reflection. So duplicate layer, Control T, then we're going to transform, flip vertical, then just drag it down. This may take a while. Okay. Any day now. It's easier for me to just click Shift and drag, but I just can't be arsed. Nearly there. So once we've done this, all we gotta do is click add a new mask. So let's just get this underneath now. Hopefully this year we'll get it underneath. Okay, that'll just about do it. So we're gonna click OK, and then add layer mask, which is here, the circle inside the square. And we're going to go to our gradient tool, and then we're going to use the default, which is black to white, and then we're going to drag all the way down until we get this fade out effect, but I didn't like that one, so we're going to do it this way. Just keep toying around with it until you get it right, and then eventually you'll get the one you want. And then we're going to change the opacity to say 40%. And this looks pretty good, but one thing we're going to want to do now is get a background. I mean, plain white just looks crap, so we're going to go File, Open. And I think we'll have this plain, we're going to have this. This is one I use a lot in my tutorials. So let's just add this. Here we go. Okay. So let's just drag this like that. Now that looks pretty good, but we only want the background to be behind the main layers and not the reflected ones. So just for a sec, I'm going to, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to make this just a little bit closer. Okay. Now what we're going to do is click on our layer 3, which is the one you just added, and then go into our erase tool. I'm just going to change my brush to a bigger size because that's too small. Okay, 200, that should about do it. And then all we gotta do is erase this background from this part. It's easy. All we gotta do. It may take a while depending on how accurate you want to get it, but mine's just gonna be rough, as you can see. So yours will look a lot better than that, but obviously I'm just rushing you, and you can make yours look a lot better. But as you can see, you've got a nice reflection on the 3 images that you've got. You've got a nice background. There's a lot of things you can do to change it. I'm gonna just change the color of this background we got because I'm not too fussed on that. So we're gonna blend in options, color overlay, and I think we'll go for a light blue. I usually go for a light blue because it's my favorite color. And then we're going to hit blend mode and color. So we've got this. Now already that's starting to look pretty good. Now the last thing I'm going to do is the very last thing, and that is add a text. So text tool, I'm going to use my favorite font, which is Star Avenue, which you can get from dafont.com, and just change that around. So we're going to go triqa GFX. Okay, so let me just edit this text a sec because it's not great. Double click for blending options. Gonna give it a drop shadow. Nah, we don't want an afterglow. Bevel and emboss. Color overlay. And then another light blue. Okay. And that's my second tutorial in Photoshop, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, and give it a thumbs up. See you later.